Listen, we are back with RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 3, and the girls that thought they lost something got their own premiere, and it was the tea.
It was. I knew, I had a feeling in my bones that they were going to get the better episode, and I was right.
Well, we can thank Tamisha Iman for that. Oh, all right, let's go ahead and get on to this review. Cue my theme music. Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy MattyRants.
And Jamar 4.
Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor and hit that like button, like this thumb here. Don't forget to share as well to your friends, family members, loved ones, and enemies that you hate. Just put it in their inbox and say, good for you. Maybe I can help them be less of a hater. And, Jamar's like, no. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel and become a part of my Rant Pack family. And don't forget to subscribe to my friend's channel over here. This guy with the bean on top of his head. Hi, him. Locks McGox. Like, what? I didn't say C. I said Gox. Okay? Like, gak. Okay, stop. All right.
I was going to say, give me my gots.
Give me my God. Social medias are as follows. Catch me at MattyRants on both Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. All right. You can also catch me on throat. You can also catch me on Twitter at @MattyRants. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, please and thank you. Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. Jamar84, where can our good people find you in your J Martians? I did it. Yes, I did.
I can't. You know why I can't do that. But, so you can find me on all platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, at Jamar84. Except for TikTok, which is Jamar840. Amen.
Amen. He doesn't want to be associated with someone with no edges. There we go. On my own. I'm not talking about Patti LaBelle. Talking about Janice from the Muppets. No, this is not a Tamar reading challenge. I'm not going to read Tamar. She's had a rough year, and I know about rough years. This episode was the gig. Not the gag. It was the gig. This is the one you show up to, okay? Kimora, we'll get to you in a second, my beauty. 6 hours. 6?
I think that was an exaggeration.
Had to be. But then again, let me call the Chicago Queen and ask Dita Ritz. Dita! Let me ask Dita.
I was slow, bitch.
Okay, listen. Raja painted my face like in an hour and 30 minutes.
That's average for a
like, yes. And she was like, oh, you got a good structure. Whoop, 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 whoop. Done. I was like, oh, okay. Like, thank you. But yeah, 6 hours is ridiculous. But we'll get to that in a second, everybody. So what happened to our queens that were left in the Porkchop Loading Zone? They were brought back into the competition and they are very excited to be there. And they are treated with the same respect as the other queens in terms of welcome to the competition. Now, RuPaul walks up in that gig and says, see, you didn't go home, but you still got things to do.
Right. It ain't over yet.
This is the pageant of all pageants, but not Miss Continental. Okay, but not Miss Continental. Now, RuPaul tells them they need to present 2 looks on the runway. We had this already sort of given to us with the previous episode with the winning queens, but it's basically lady, a very ladylike look, and vamp. Last time it was more like day, night, but this is also kind of the same, like a lady in the day and a vamp at night.
They're interchangeable. They could have worn or switched the categories and it would have still fit.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, okay, cool. We get to see what these girls bring. So guess what, everybody? With 3 to 5 minutes into this, we're going to go ahead and start on these looks. It's going to be a quick review today because I got a lot going on in the background and so does Jamar. So are we ready? Here we go. First up is Denali.
You know what? It took me a while to process this look and I came out. I do like this. I didn't at first, but now I do.
Agree. I was not a fan in the beginning, but then God created the heavens and the earth, and by day 5, I was there. I was here for it. Okay, the animals were there, the fruit was there. I could get from the trees. Someone's like, Matt, that's not biblically correct. I don't care. This was cool. I liked it. Move on. But I'm not like whoa. But yeah, cool. Liked it. Awesome.
Lukewarm.
Tap water
from the sink.
From the sink.
In the kitchen.
That's right, kitchen faucet. There is no added on pure. Okay. See, we said we're gonna do this quick. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna save my dragon for this baby. Joey J, what the are you wearing? Girl, what is
okay,
this?
Now wait.
Oh, here comes Jamar for the Joey J fans.
Oh no, I ain't saying all that. No. The boots though. I like the boots though. I do want those boots.
On something else. On something else.
Yeah, but the boots by themselves are great.
Look, I'm having to slow this down, sister. Okay. Even with those pom-poms on there, friend?
Look, you have to imagine a whole different costume. You're looking at it as one. You have to separate the rest of that. Just look at the boots and something else that's secret.
Okay, agree. I agree. From the knee down, everything.
Mm-hmm. But
next queen.
Yeah.
Because that was a foot girl. What is all the tan, black, camel, and then shag carpet brown. It was just a lot of no. And then you got this purple flip-a-doo in the front. We'll get to that in a second. Next up is Rosé, and this was pure serve. Pure serve. Like, okay, so you wanted to win the pageant. One.
It was just like her posture was almost cartoonish a little bit.
The R purse and it being given the time to get to the back of the stage to then turn around and go, that's my name. Because RuPaul was like, Jose? And then she went,
wait. Dick sometime. Like, you don't.
Can we give RuPaul this moment? Utica.
They're so bad sometimes. They're so bad.
The corniest lady in the game.
Style of humor is.
I would prefer 2% milk with my cornflakes, RuPaul. That's all I'm asking. But that was hilarious. Tamisha Iman. Sister, I live.
I love everything about Tamisha this week. She did no wrong for me the entire show. She just did
commentary, confessionals, even when she stepped in on the dance routine. We're gonna get to that in a second. Like it was the fact she wasn't in the top 2 was a little struggle.
I see why she wasn't in it, but she was very, very high.
I did see why too, and we'll talk about Michelle's critique because she wasn't lying, but everything else she scored top marks on. But I did love this. The only thing I changed that week. That's the only thing I would change. That's the only thing I change is the wig. But everything else about it is pussy. And there is
Auntie down.
Auntie. You know what? Guess who I said that was? Imani Van Zant, bitch.
Imani wishes.
But I'm saying Imani would wear something like that.
If she were to like amp her style and like push it a little bit, that would be, those are her colors. That's for
definitely her color. That's the whole background.
For damn sure.
Be stronger. I love her and better. I love her so much. Good stuff on. She's great, and she's one of the best things about chasing Dallas and all them other things is her in between remarks. I'm like, y'all can get for 5 minutes if you really wanted to. Next up is Utica giving bubbly wobble wobble. Got a McDonald's bubbles balls on her. This is everything. I love it.
So, if I were to change anything,
what would it be?
The only thing I would really say is just give her a shape. The loose dress and it kind of just flowing kind of took away from it for me. Like if she was shaped like Rosé with hips and ass, and the same costume, it would have been great. To me, it would have been better.
I see your point, and I raise you a ball. I like this look, but I get Jamar's point here. Where's the padding? Where's the shape? Sometimes it needs a little structure.
Just something to fill it out a little.
Just a little structure. What is your house built on? Sand? Let's stop. Now, here comes the white woman fantasy, and I had to say it just like that because that's what she wants to give. Miss Kamora Hall.
Yeah, this is very, high tax bracket, Beverly Hills, noon brunch type tea.
When she said Kate Middleton, I was like, ding, very UK royalty. So glad you made it out there. You were late because you saw how the change up happened where Utica went last in the second round. I said, oh, she really was like late.
They really did. Yeah, they was not playing. That was not a story.
Mama was late. She's like, I made it on time. No, you did not.
We'll give her that. She aims to look expensive, and so far,
and she does. You look extremely expensive.
Pussy.
You look robbable. Okay, you look robbable. Stop! I'ma take it. Gone, sister. I
bring Nicole back every week, by the way.
I'm just saying. Listen, someone could hire her security. Okay, let's go ahead and get on into the vamp looks now. Mm-hmm. This is for the sexy drag queens. Speaking of which, I liked RuPaul with this white fan and this white suit sitting on there. I thought that was so right.
RuPaul's gotten very proppy in the past couple seasons. It was not a hat, a jacket, or some sort of something in his hand.
She need a little something to do. You know what I'm saying? Something to do. First up is Denali.
I feel it. You go first.
Okay, so shut up. Okay, so what I hate you. Like, I'm trying to let you start it up. I kind of like this, but I don't love it. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. It's cool, but I feel like she could have wore that for her sheer look. Ooh.
Honestly, it probably was a toss-up. You actually, why didn't you?
You see what I'm saying? I see why you didn't, but it's also, this is low-key, looks like your backup or your original sheer idea. And you were like, no, I'm going to put it for this and then do this differently.
It worked out, though. It worked out in her favor.
Now that I'm looking at it, I like it a lot better, especially when it hits the light here, people who can see at this point of the runway. But again...
It's good.
It's good.
I can't really say it's like it's bad or anything, but it's not like my favorite thing I've ever seen.
I mean, especially what came up after her. Yeah, we definitely not gonna say this is bad. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Denali. I'm letting you roll on through because Joey J came out here, dipped her Jimmy Neutron swirl into some dye real quick or some quick paint because that purple went to red. Like, oh, you had time to do this, and you're wearing. What are you wearing, Jamar? Your thoughts?
See, I don't want to get. I try not to give Joy too much because, like, if she just had wigs, it would really help her out.
True tea, but also if this was in the club, I'd be okay with this. I would be okay with this look. Like if she came out and it was a Friday night up to the stage, Joey J, and I didn't see no wig in this outfit, I'd tip her. Yeah, just on the initial appearance. But
Runway on Drag Race.
It's a flat soda. It's a flat pop, whoever region we're in. It's a little flat.
I don't want to tell her how to do her drag, but it's like that really, like you having no wig really limits your versatility.
Be the queen that doesn't do wigs, but still has a wig ready to go. Just for a different look or a silhouette. I get it. I don't want to be like she needs a wig, but god damn you, bitch. Can you put a fucking bang on or something? Or give us a Monet Exchange kitten little slip off? Like just a little something.
Because when all them looks next to each other, I was like, oh, that's a problem.
And the giggle is, I didn't mind her not coming out in a wig the first 2 times with this until we saw her performance, until we saw this runway as well. 4 times in one episode? And you think a color's going to do it? No, Miss Thing. No, Miss Thing.
Style's still the same.
That's all. But honestly, the mug is right. I'm okay with the mug. I do like that she had some nails on, a little glove nail, but yeah, and I like the earrings. See, I'm giving you positives. Oh my God. Rose. I
mean, it's just good. It's just fucking fantastic.
Elevation. This is fantasy. This is fashion. I did not expect Rose to pop out in this. Nope. Did not.
Not gonna lie, the first few times, like when I was watching, I'm like, okay, this is cute. But then when she came out with this, I'm like, okay, so now we're talking. This is what I'm talking about. Now we can have a conversation.
And this looks like it came off the runway. Puss fucking puss. I lived.
I wonder how she saw where she was going. Because
Next up is our good sis from Atlanta, Georgia, mother of all mothers, Tamisha Iman, giving us hair show fantasy. The dress is made of 85 inches of hair on top of the Elvira hair, and it's her take on a Black Elvira kind of situation.
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Everything.
It's just exactly what it is.
It was everything.
I just love Tamisha.
I do.
Love Tamisha.
I do. Oh,
And I'm loving all the love that she's getting online.
Deserves. And y'all buy yourself some Tamisha Iman high top sneakers, because that's the only queen I know that had high top sneakers for her merch.
Because you know how they usually treat us on this show. So I'm very glad to see, up until this point anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna need one of them doormats, okay? I'm gonna need one of them doormats, Tamisha, okay? I was like, I want that in front of my door right now.
The lady said, oh.
Now, back in the order that she was supposed to be in, Kimora Hall.
It's pussy. Like, it's so simplistic, but still pussy. Now, yeah, I still stand by it.
Okay, stand by me, but or stand over there, wherever you gotta stand. Friend, I thought this was kind of simple.
It is, but I'm kind of seeing like she goes for, it's simplistic, but it doesn't give me like, it doesn't feel bland. Like there's small details in it that elevate it to where it's just not bland.
Do you like the hair?
I don't dislike it.
Okay.
But am I in love with it? No.
No. I do not like this hair at all. Like it's an at all. Like at all. And that was what was killing it for me. Honestly, I think it'd look better without that hair. That hair looked just, oh my God, was there a reunion for the housewives today? Like, no. No.
Like a slick back Mystique moment.
But I wish it was more slick back. It's what's up with these girls with these I got wet hair and it really be dry. I know you'd be standing back there for quite some time and that air conditioning is blowing on that sucker. So that's the only thing I can think of to give it where it feels like it's crisped up a little bit. But it's cool. I just wasn't like, girl, I wouldn't give that nothing. But I could see her going to dinner.
Like you said, unless she was on time at least, child.
Well, she had no choice to be. It was the second look. All right, so like, what are you gonna do? Change your face? Utica is the last one to go, and this was, I think, my favorite next to Rosé's for the.
Oh yeah, they were definitely the top two of the.
Holy shit, the wig.
Disney villain.
Helen Bonham Carter. That's very her. Very, very Helena Bonham Carter. Is it Helen or Helena? Y'all know that lady. She's always creepy lady in the movies. Bellatrix Lestrange. Okay. She was also the Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland. That sequel was terrible. I'm talking about the new Alice in Wonderland. It's the live action movie.
Oh, okay.
Terrible. The time one, oh, awful. Okay, back to this. I like the dress. I like the fact that it looks like there's fruit in the giant cowl that she has, but it also gives the balls bit from the first look, almost like I hurt the last girl that you just saw. Like very that. Like it gives me, this is a storyline from the first look kind of bit. So I love this from her. I'm Utica for it.
Wow. Okay, so I have a question. I'm trying to see am I remembering this right?
Question. Tell me what you think about.
So the first Power Rangers, right? That villain.
Repulsa? Rita Repulsa? Is that what you was thinking? Friend, all you had to say was Power Rangers. I love you. That's why we friends. Okay. All you had to say was Power Rangers.
What does this remind me of? That is exactly
Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers.
You know, I don't remember the names of nothing, but I know.
I know Power Rangers down, girl. Wow, 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 wow. Especially the originals with Trini in them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Billy the Blue Ranger. Mm-hmm. We remember he was. Mm-hmm.
Was black.
No, that was Zach. Zach was the Black Ranger. That the Black Ranger was the Black Ranger. Okay, before they were like, don't do that, and it's like, oh, okay. Anywho, good days, good times when we didn't have to worry about bills. Oh, and her makeup too. One last thing with Utica, that makeup was severe. The whole night, her makeup was everything.
It changed.
I got a little crystal method change up on them. Oh, you want me to do something different? I got different for you, bitches. Okay, everybody. All that's done. It's great. We're so happy the queens are back and, all that good stuff. And everybody feels like they showed their tea. We get into ages. Tamisha's like, well, dang, y'all. How old are y'all? That kind of bit, but more so, how old are you, Tamisha? Tamisha said she was 49.
Black.
Don't.
Crack.
And that includes all, like, go through some of the melanins now, because even the light ones too. Unless drugs and other things. But we're not talking about those moments. We're talking about somebody who literally just went through chemotherapy, who does not look their age at all. At all. And then has 3 biological children. When she said that, I was like, yeah, that pans out. I can see it. Probably beautiful children too. Beautiful children.
I mean, I have further questions in regards to it.
I think if I were to really guess, just based off of me knowing people, she probably was in a relationship with a woman for a certain amount of time, and then it just was like, no, we ain't gonna do all that. Or she may have had a lesbian friend where they just had babies, because I know people that did that in Houston.
That's what
had a good stud friend who wanted kids and was like, okay, let's make this happen. Co-parent and all that.
That's the goal. That's what I'm trying to find.
You trying to find you a nice little
much cheaper.
Jamar said it here first, y'all. When he gets to Atlanta, he would like to find someone to he said, give me a second. This ain't advertising. Anywho, we find out Tamisha Iman has not only a biological family, probably with some beautiful children, but she has a expansive drag family of the Imans, darling. She's the mother, the matriarch of the Imans, and she started around the same time she started drag. And she is the mother to the legendary Tandy Iman, which and we've shown this many times on this channel, Jamar, you know it's true. I've even put the clip in, or excuse me, the link in my description before, telling people you gotta watch this, this. We have seen Tandy fall from the ceiling so many times. And not fall, because we're not talking about Cheryl Hole.
Oh.
All right. We're talking about somebody who literally jumped or dropped from the ceiling and landed into a split on beat while lip syncing. So, yes, she is the mother of one of the most legendary queens we've ever seen. And even on the runway, what did she say? Tandy would have been on here, girl, and it's the truth. I was like, that's the truth. Like, she would have won. Hands down. Tandy would have got on there warm out. But I was glad that we got to get that story of that legacy moment, because a lot of people, we've seen the video, but we don't know stories behind it. And Tamisha gave us a little bit of background. Like, we practiced that. We planned that. We worked on that. I was like, I need to sit in a room with Tamisha and just listen. I just want to listen. I just want to hear what she got to say.
Fascinating.
Paul does tell them they have to basically do what the other queens did. You have a song and dance number and a runway. Song and dance is going to be to Phenomenon. That's my first time hearing that song, honestly. I listened.
She put out a new album the premiere.
Available on iTunes.
It's called, guess what it's called?
What's it called? Bring
You're a Winner, Baby.
Oh, the album's called You're a Winner, Baby. We've never heard that used before. So,
You're a winner.
You're a winner, baby. Choreography was annoying. Denali was like, I got this. Rosé's like, I got this. Joey J's like, I got this. Tamisha's like, girl, who is driving the bus? And Kimura's head was getting an exercise.
It was stressful to just watch.
Just to listen. I could literally put this on audio only, and I'd have been stressed from that whole moment. I got where Rosé wanted to input stuff. Like, she wanted to put her input in because she's like, I'm not trying to look a fool. I get that. But Denali was trying to lay the basics up. Then you got Joey J over here. What if we did? What if we did? What if we did? It's like, oh my God. Okay, everybody's a choreographer. Lovely. Now, Tamisha's like, I'm one too, but
we've got to get this together. And I love how, I feel like Tamisha sort of did the same thing, but I felt like I just had so much more respect for her. And it's like, okay, fine, let's do it.
Like Elliot with 2 T's, where she was like, okay, I'm going to jump in here now because y'all don't know what you're doing. It's a hot mess. I got all the, thank you. I agree with you completely on that part too. And I love how Tamisha, instead of her going like, da-da-da, she was like, how about, and then just walk. And they're like, oh. And then after that, she's like, okay, mine now. Transition. And you saw how she was kind to Kimura. Kimura, not just yet.
Yeah.
Back up, baby. All right, let's try that one more time. And here's Rosé. Rosé was like, oh, she's real deal.
Let's do what she said.
Yeah, I'll be quiet. She every time Rosé was like, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'll give Joey J this. Thank you, Joey J, for being like, Kimura can't do shit, so we should just go ahead and lift her up. And I was like, yeah.
The
Did that
whole time?
happen? Did she get lifted up? I barely remember.
No, I don't. No.
I only remember the things that were coming. No, I don't. I don't even remember the things coming out of her mouth. I remember the tone that was coming out of her mouth. It's terrible. But we'll get to that in a second here. Choreography was a mess, but they did eventually get it together. I will say the end result was somewhat sloppy in certain moments, especially with those flags. I was like, what is happening here? But I thought they did a good job.
So in the workroom, Kimura's talking about how stressed she is and how she's going through all these different pressures. And we find out that she actually only does drag maybe once or twice a month because her boyfriend is uncomfortable, or she claims that he's uncomfortable with her being in drag or being around drag. And they've been together for 8 years.
8 years.
That sounds toxic. I'm not going to lie to you.
I felt for Kimura in that moment a little bit. Yeah, when you're doing something that you're passionate about and you can only be doing it for like 1 to 2 months and you're hiding doing drag because your boyfriend isn't like a fan of that.
A huge red flag. Like, if this is something that would make your partner happy and you make them feel uncomfortable for doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I'm doing something, I need support. I can't be with somebody who's like, well, I mean, what you're doing is cute. I need you to be the rah-rah, the pom-poms, you can do it. I need that kind of energy. So I need you at my show sitting in front, okay? Being the first tip and making sure nobody tries it with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kimura, I love you. And you are stunningly gorgeous. But I got to say this as advice from some randos who watched the show and had to hear your story. Bitch.
You can do better. It sounds like you can do better.
Hell, you could be doing drag more often so you won't have to do your makeup in 6 hours.
That, and I'm sure you're going to be doing it a lot more often now. So.
And if he's watching this episode, Mister, I hope you didn't take that as, why did you say all that? I hope you took it as, oh, I need to step my fucking shit up, okay?
Because otherwise, if he did, then 8 years is great, but...
I'm like, there's billions of people on this planet, and a lot of them are fine. So trust, Kimura can just haul it on over there with her Bob Mackie dress and get some real... Okay. Stickity dickity. So now we've got past choreography. We got past a couple of moments in the workroom. I will give Rose this. I love everybody, but I'm here to win. I'm not here to make no friends. I have gone through hell trying to get here, but I was like, I do like this kind of enthusiasm from Rose. I just hope we don't get an asshole edit from her. That's all.
She's on the cusp. We're really going to get the full narrative when Tina Burner enters the room.
True. And to back that up, she's on the brink of the rim.
Thank you so much for having me on the channel. I'm not going to...
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye. Onto the stage in the runway, please. We have Rupaul in this orange, beautiful gown. The hair was a 3D pop effect that I could appreciate with my glasses. The makeup was done. I was here for it. Puss-diddy puss. Jamar.
You know what? What's so sad is that this hair looks small in comparison to some of the other things.
Just last week, it looked small.
Big it is. It's still in comparison to some of the shit. The premiere, huge. But I mean, it looks amazing.
Nicole Byer is the guest judge this week. Hey, Nicole Byer, I want to be your best friend. Hi, love you. And I listen to your podcast too. All of them. Like literally, I'm subscribed to all of them. So yes.
It's hilarious. Just anything she does, I'm here for it.
You said a couple funny things on this runway. A couple of them. Honestly, y'all, comment section, give us your favorite Nicole Byer joke tonight, please. I was really here for a lot that she was saying. Also, Ross Matthews, bravo. You were on one tonight.
He was like, you called her, what was it, a Beyonce and
Beyonce and Diana, and you know.
You didn't say Michelle. Like, okay, Michelle.
He goes, Michelle. Wait, how do you spell that? He also gave some really good critiques too, and like they were legit critiques. I was very much here for it. Ross wasn't in just the giggles and goop mode. He was like, let me be real with y'all today. I appreciated it.
Agreed.
Oh, and Michelle. I also agree with some of your commentary. I thought you looked gorgeous tonight too. The judges panel was here. They were there. They were here and there.
This week, they were supposed to do a choreographed number to RuPaul's song Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Do, 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 do. Not that song.
And this was so much better than Congratulations, in my opinion.
I mean, the song was better too.
This is true. And there were just so many more strong moments. Because I feel like in Congratulations, it was mostly all of just Elliot and Olivia, like, and Simone. Honestly, this shit right here, everybody was good.
Most of the lyrics were great except for Kimura's. Everybody did pretty well except for Kimura. I liked everyone's looks except for no lies, because Kimura was in that Bob Mackie gown, that dress, and it was right with Jesus.
It looks great,
but let's go through some of these individual performances. Tamisha Iman, I thought had some great lyrics. Lived for him. My one issue, when Michelle brought up she seemed a little lacking of energy, I could see that in just certain things. Not everything. It wasn't like it was like a big deal, but it was like compared to how I just saw Rosé do her bit, and then if I look at everybody else's too, some people were giving way more energy. I don't know. Something about Tamisha was just a little under, like she wanted to be 10 and it was a 9. Does that make sense? Like it was just one volume down. To me personally, I thought she was amazing though, and I thought her lyrics were great, but the energy I felt that Michelle was talking about, I felt not when she was walking the runway, but in that performance.
So basically, Vanjie in the Queens Everywhere.
Bam. Oh, I did her mother. There it is, nail on the head. Like, I love Vanjie's lyrics, but Vanjie looked like, but not as bad as Vanjie though. Vanjie was kind of like dead.
It was set up to slay.
Yeah, I think Tamisha had more energy than Vanjie, but it's that kind of feel. Like, she could have raised it up just a little bit, but I still like her lyrics more than most of them. Joey J.
Puss. She wore that out. I can't even.
I was impressed. You know, I don't really go for her like that. So I was like, this is it.
Come on.
You was working it. I was kind of here for the lyrics too. I was like, oh, okay.
Except when you were spelling. Don't spell.
We don't need you to give us the alphabet soup no more, mama. She was like Joey, Jay. Whack. That was whack. Now that was boo, Wendy Testerberger, boo. Everything else though, no. I won't do you like that, Joey. You wanna know why? Because we haven't gotten to Kimura. Now that was a Cartman in class to Wendy Testerberger. Boo. Wendy Testerberger, bro. Like that whole scene. But I want to talk about other people before we get to that train wreck.
Yes,
Rosé, I see you. Rosé. You're not to be played with. Your vocals were right.
I was like, yep, I can tell that you and Jen sing together.
Man, her vocals were right. I was like, oh, this bitch can sing. And she looked good. Denali was in a Denali's outfit compared to Rose. They had that same pink scheme going on, but I didn't like Denali's that much. The one-legged thing bit, I was like, not so much. But I did like Denali's performance. She threw the whole kitchen sink out. I was like, Widow Von Jew, is that you? Like, let me show you everything I can do. But it was still great in my opinion.
Her verse was great. Her verse was excellent though.
I did like it too. Yeah, her verse was good. Utica.
Bristol. Song. That's what it made me think of. That's what it made me think of.
I love Utica. That's a wrap. Her performance was everything too. It was kooky. It was fun. I liked her outfit. I thought it was just jazzy. I don't know. I'm here for my 7-Day Adventist sister. I'm here for it.
I'm gonna say she's great, and I'm actually watching the next girl that we're gonna talk about performance over again.
Kimura home.
Let's say something positive. For the first 6 seconds, it was actually strong. It was like for the House of Hall. We're going, and we stopped. Our brakes broke down. We're on the side of the road. We didn't go anywhere.
I've seen car accidents. I've been in a few. Oh my God. All that good stuff. I've been through Roxy Andrews. I'm here to make it clear. I know you love me, baby. That's why you brought me here. But you sounded awful.
I don't know if this is going to catch the same way. We'll see. But
they really didn't do you any favors, sis. I feel like they actually turned they messed with your voice. Your lyrics were trash. That performance was trash, but you looked gorgeous.
You looked great.
You looked absolutely beautiful, but that was a shit performance, okay? Don't dance no more. Park and bark, baby. Park and bark.
I think what made it worse is that she was the only one that was bad.
The only one. The only one. I liked everybody's, but that one. I mean, bring back Candy and Got Mick with their rhythmless. I can't keep up with the choreography, having asses. I'd rather go through that again.
But they had great lyrics.
They did. Candy had a good rap. Yeah. And so did Got Mick. I was here for it. I just hate that fucking song. Like, throw me out the river. Okay. Throw me out the river? I'm keeping it. I was in a kayak and I got thrown out the river. Yeah, I know. I heard myself with that one too. I was like, thrown out the river. Category is we're here, we're sheer. Really, Rue? First up is Denali. What's up?
Not my favorite.
I hate this dress. I hated it.
Not my favorite.
I'd rather the last vamp look be this sheer look. That's why we were talking about it this way. I don't like it.
Yeah. Nothing.
Makeup and hair, I'm here for it. That dress, a hot no.
Yeah.
It just looks like a bunch of pieces got put on and it was like, okay, it's flowy. Stop. Joey J is up here in something. He's up here in something.
It moves.
This was a girl. And once again, here we go with it's a ribbon, baby. Is that a ribbon? Like a ribbon around the top of the head. This one little number in her face. I know this is your aesthetic. You don't want to show a wig, but damn, this needed the bag.
It's going to get real redundant.
Real old, very quick. Ross was not having it. We need variety, son.
Next up, Kimora Hall.
Okay, I get to say something not nice about this look, and that's just the wig. Everything else is amazing, but that wig for me, Jamar, this dark ass root, and it's so like it's just.
I don't hate that though. I don't hate it. It's very well. It's a little high. I don't mind it though.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me as much.
Okay, I feel that. I do. It's distracting, but no, for real. I think she looks gorgeous. This gown is epic.
Those earrings.
The earrings are. I can see them from over here. You could hurt somebody with those things. Are those handcuffs, baby?
Basically projectiles. That's when Ross was like the mightiest earlobes and
the mightiest. Ross was on one today, y'all. He was very entertaining. Oh, goodness gracious. Who is next on this runway? Jamar.
Rosé.
Woo! Rosé, Shantae. Let's talk about these ruffly wobbles that you got on the side here.
I'm undecided. I think I like this.
Undecided.
I think I feel very undecided.
I actually like the dress. I like the hair. I like the makeup. It's like, did we need them? Like, it's cool, but like, did you need that?
The whole time?
The whole time. I thought they were going to slip off while she was walking and do that whole, like, a whole number where they were just going to fly off.
Nope.
No, but you do look good, bitch. I'm not going to take that away from you. You look good. This ain't it for me. That's all. I mean, no, lies. It's a good look. I just don't like the little ruffly parts. That's it.
It's a step down from her mini challenge looks.
Man. Next up is Legendary. And I'm going to keep on doing this until whatever happens with Tamisha. I'm just going to keep on doing this. Legendary. Tamisha Iman. You made this dress everything. Everything.
RuPaul said this is one of his favorite dresses he's ever seen on the show. And
you know that's a big deal because Tyra Sanchez got that with that white dress she wore that one time, the ice cream number for season 2. When RuPaul says she wants that dress, that's a killer. That's a stunt. That's a stunt, mama. Hair was right, makeup was right. The little accent piece on the front was just enough to like give it a little something different with the dress. I love it. It's beautiful.
It's so black sun pageant.
Coming to the stage, contestant number 7, Miss Tamisha Iman, representing Atlanta, Georgia. Tamisha enjoys her 3 children that she has raised.
It's sponsored by Anastasia Beverly.
Beverly Hills, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 7, Timisha Iman.
Y'all, if you haven't gone to a pageant, I know it's weird with COVID. It's weird with this pandemic. But if you haven't gone to a pageant, by all means, buy a ticket. I know most of you were trying to, and me and Jamar were hosting one in New York City. And again, COVID happened. So, it is what it is. You almost saw us in a pageant now, but it's okay. We're going to get there again. Last but not least is Utica Queen, my Seventh-day Adventist sister. This was a serve. I don't care.
Yeah, more Disney though. I don't know which one, but
it's something about it is so right. And then once again, her makeup, everything.
Like, I just see an anime just taking this and using it as their anti-hero or their
no, villain. She's like always absorbing souls, and they come into her house and they think it's this nice woman, but then when the sun goes down, all of a sudden the fabric turns into very Demon Slayer, very that.
Some sort of anime.
Something of the sorts. I love it. This is another puss for me. I thought Utica slayed. I thought she slayed. I thought I was everything.
Very that.
Judging commences. I like judging this time. I was listening like, oh, they're reading. Oh, I agree. That's not so much. This so much. As usual.
UK child. But
justice for Joe Black. Justice
for Joe Black and Lawrence
Chaney. Oh my goodness. And also, I take back my initial critique of Astina. I watched that episode again. That Round the Way girl, look, and I also did East London girl. I literally Googled shit and I said, oh, not only did she slay that, but that's her. But yeah, I saw y'all hoes trying to show that jacket on Twitter. I got that jacket. You didn't wear it on Drag Race.
In my ASO sweater.
Yeah, they were like ASOS. I was like, oh, y'all trying, but y'all shop at the same place, so watch it. Top 2 queens was Utica. Sorry, this is wishful thinking. Top 2 queens was I was gonna say Tamisha and Utica. No, it's Rose and Denali. Do we agree?
Yes. All things considered, yes.
I as well, even though with my wishful thinking, I went.
And again, never mind.
Someone was about to raise a point, but he's going to put it back in the box. We'll say that for a Sunday Live, shall we?
Shall.
Okay, now everybody left is like, oh, shit. Oh, which one of us is bottom 2? Kamara's like, I guess I'm going home. It will take you less than 6 hours to pack, I promise. But guess what? You didn't go home, baby. Y'all are all safe. Cracked. Kamara's face was cracked. It was cracked. Tamisha was like, whoa. He was like, thank you, God. Because if they told me I was everything and sent me home, we gonna fight.
She should have been fine. Tamisha knew she would have been fine.
Yeah, Tamisha was definitely top, in one of the top people for sure. Lip sync song for the top 2. And Denali, you're not an ice skate, so thank God. I haven't heard it in forever, and when I tell you I was so happy, Britney Spears has once again invaded Drag Race, not as a guest judge. Hoping soon. We got to get her away from her daddy.
Yeah, I say there's a whole lot that has to happen.
We got to get her away from her family. Free Britney, everybody. Free Britney. And I mean it. Hashtag that. They played If You Seek Amy. Say what you want about me, but all the boys and all the girls are begging to If You Seek Amy. It was such a bop on the radio. It was such a bop.
Ooh, back Circus.
Circus was the album.
But great moments.
That was my second favorite Britney album. Mm-hmm. Yep, I loved Womanizer. I loved a lot of songs on there. Womanizer was about. I'm still waiting for that to be a lip sync song because they could cut up to Womanizer.
Glory deserved better.
Ooh. Come on for this Britney conversation. So listen, If You Seek Amy is the song. I'm going to tell you this real talk. They were both even until about midway through when Rose became the Pointer Sister and Denali started to give you the back of the stage and then came up.
When she opened them legs, that's when I knew.
I was here for the shuffle Boom, 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 boom. I said, oh, someone watched Paris is Burning. Someone watched Willy Ninja. Someone was paying attention. I was here for that. I liked it.
Yeah, she got this.
Yeah, Denali ate that up. I was like, now La La Ree, I love you, sister, but this indicated that if she had heels on, you would have had to fight, girl, because what you did, and I see what this did.
But girl,
she already done had her. No, I'm just playing. Denali is the winner of this week's main Maxi chat. Well, no, Denali is the winner of this lip sync. There we go. Denali is the winner of the lip sync. $5,000 in her pocket. All the queens are safe. Next week, boom, 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 boom.
Finally,
boom, boom.
Some of y'all about to start going home.
People are gonna start going home.
Finally.
But guess what? We got to know everybody just a good little bit in a good enough amount to where I'm like, I love these people. I like this cast. I'm here for season 13. Final thoughts, Jamar.
I'm just glad people start going home. We love Tamisha. Protect her at all costs. And Kamora Hall, you deserve better.
Yes, Tamisha Iman, this is a Stan account. So if you are wondering about these two punks over here just talking to you, girl, Stan account.
And Tamisha's in my draft for Drag Race.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. I was here for this episode. I do like this format. I think it's best that they do this from now on when it comes to Drag Race. It's having a separate, knowing we have a lot of them, but not all of them get to meet each other. It's a good way for us to get to know these queens. And then we as fans will have more episodes with them versus she went home first. She went home first. This queen may go home first next week, but we saw them on multiple occasions.
Yeah, at least twice.
At least
3 episodes.
At least 3 episodes they're all getting. You feel me? That's good. Okay, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Do me a favor, hit that like button before you walk out this door. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and Jamar's as well. And also, share it. Last but not least, the Sunday live we're actually not going to be doing this weekend. It'll probably be going on to next weekend. Y'all know I got a lot of stuff going on in my background. If you're on my IG, you know what the tea is, and I'll eventually have that story again later for YouTube. But I appreciate everybody on my live. Y'all certainly help me out. I will be fine. I'll be getting some things together. But again, all donations are necessary and needed. This pandemic has really done the fool with a lot of people, and I'm now getting caught up in the mess now too. So it's just like, ugh. But yeah, other than that, all love. Can you feel it?
I'm here on this channel.
I'm here.
So this will be the last time y'all see this background.
Yay, Jamar. Yeah, because Jamar won't be here for next week's video. You'll wait. You'll be here for the Drag Race regular, but not for the UK, or is it the opposite?
I'm unsure of either. For the UK, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, I might have to call C Diggy one then to fill in for Jamar next week, because I like to have somebody to banter with for the most part, but I'm also good for a solo dolo. But anywho, hugs and kisses, our best love and wishes to you. It's your boy Matty-Rants.
Jamar 4.
We appreciate you so much for tuning in. Take care of yourself, love yourself, wash your hands, cover your mouths, and guess what? January 21st, bitches.
Can't wait.
Get out.